back to another Chris the Fish 03 video. In this one, it's going to be a very exciting one. It might end up being a couple of part saga, but it is going to be well worth it. Right, so I've been doing a few stages process that I've been trying to figure out that I want to do to change things in the fish cave. Stage one was to try and sort out getting rid of the kids' tank out of their room, because it's not fair on it being up there when it's only being seen twice a day, which is morning and night, and all it's doing is building up algae from the sunlight. So that tank has been stripped, it's ready to be sold. I'm just waiting for somebody to buy it. In the meantime, I found another tank which is a Rena 245 litre, which will match this tank here. So that is going to be replacing the Oscar's 125 tank. Now, in the meantime, what I'm going to be doing, as I think I've mentioned before, is I'm going to be changing all the shelving down here. So I'm going to have one stand, one solid unit stand, instead of the two separate ones. So, thanks to my mate Adam, that's what we've just built. So I've got enough breeze blocks around the house. He's just gave me some more blocks to put on top as well, just to kind of bring the height up a little bit. Now the next stage is I've got to try and figure out how I'm going to drain these down a little bit, move them out and get the new stand built, because tomorrow, well, I'm going to say Monday, but I don't know when this is going to be out. Tomorrow for me, or Monday, is going to be when I get the new tank. So fingers crossed we'll get that sorted. But once the stand's in, the 200 will go exactly where it is, but on the new stand. The new Rena will go in where the 125 is. And then also, as you probably know already, because I've said it before, the Roma 240 is also going to be being moved. That's going to be taken into the living room. And then the Roma 125 that's in the living room on the stand is also going to be getting sold. So that's losing 3 tanks to make space for 2 new ones, because I want to get exactly the same as this to go right next to it, because it's more litres and it would be a hell of a lot better. So yeah, once we've got, obviously, stage 1's done, stage 2 is in process, stage 3 will be moving that tank into the living room. The next stage will be then sorting out the stock and sorting out what I'm keeping, what I'm getting rid of. I've already got a few changes in here, and a few fish have gone, a few fish have come. So I'm going to give you a quick run through of what we've got. Don't pay much attention to the stocking on the 5 foot at the moment, because quite a few of them are going to be going. Plus it's got extreme filtration on there with an FX6, an 800 IF internal filter, plus the sponge filter. And there's no aggression at all in there, so it's okay for now. Please do not stress. Alright, so we'll start off with the tote, which nothing really has changed in here. They're still absolutely stunning and they are growing magnificently. This tote was a bloody good idea, because, as I say, they've grown a hell of a lot better than they have in any of the other tanks. So in there, then I'm thinking in the new Rena 400 that's going to go here, I might take some of the Malawi out so we can actually see and enjoy them better, but that's not 100% certain yet. But this tank has got the platies out of the kids' tank, plus it's got the 4 pearl gouramis in there still. And then obviously I'm going to be adding the neons, the glow lights, the cardinals, the cories from the living room tank into here. The beta's going to have his own tank upstairs, because obviously he can't go with the pearls because it'll end up causing aggression. In this tank, I've put the tinfoil barbs up for sale, but I'm not 100% as to whether they're going to go yet. We'll see what happens, but as it stands at the moment, everything's okay here. The Oscars are going to be getting twice the amount of space as they've got from that. So that's a 125. They're going to be getting a 250 litre tank or 240 litre. So either way, they're going to be getting twice as much space. That tank is staying exactly the same. So we've got a couple of goldies in there. We've got 5 Danios. We've got some bristlenose and a common plec. We've got rid of 5 of the goldfish that was in there. Then in this tank, as I say, it looks a bit much at the moment, but we've got the 2 big bala sharks going, because we've got loads of the little ones. Then I've got the big kissing gourami going, because we've got the 2 little ones. I've put the big, where is he? The big Severum up as well, because we've got this Severum and where's the other one? This Severum here already. So I'm happy with them. Other than that, that's the only thing that's going at the moment fish wise. The new tank that is coming tomorrow is also got a load of fish in it as well. So that's got, I think there was some featherfin catfish, there was some plecos, there was some kissing gouramis and things like that. So obviously I'll have to sort all them out when they come as well. So it might be that I'll have to have one of the 125s set up just as like a sail tank or something. I don't know, I haven't quite got that far yet, but we'll see what happens. As it stands at the moment though, we've just got to take one step at a time. So as I say, stage 1's done, we're going to start stage 2 now. So hopefully we'll try and get something done for this video. If not, this will just be this is what we're doing videos. So hit that subscribe, hit the notification bell, stay tuned and see where we get on. But for now, we'll see where this video goes. So while we're on the subject of updates on the tanks as well, I'm going to update you on the shrimp tank. Right, so in regards to the shrimp tank, we've got a couple of platies that I've put in there out of the kids' tank because that's getting closed down. And then we've just picked up 13 little shrimps as well. So the shrimp tank has finally got shrimps in it. How cute are them? So I got them off Spock, 13 for a tenner. Bonus. Let's see how well they do, because they're not exactly massive, they're still tiny. And hopefully they won't try and climb up into the filter. Oh look, we've got one up on the leaf. Sorry about how shaky it is. There we go. But hopefully they just won't climb into the side of the filter. It's a hang on the back drip filter. Hopefully we should be alright, fingers crossed.
24 hours later.
£10 for 13 shrimps, and I'll probably see one. Now I thought something's not right. It's got a corner drip filter, so you know it should be alright. Pulled the sponge out the filter, found them all bloody dead at the bottom, stuck to the sponge. So I ain't going to bother again. I'm just going to leave that as the beta tank for Neo to go into. That's that for the little tank. It's no longer the shrimp tank, it's the beta tank. Stage 1 of removing the kids' tank, done. So part of the phase 1, I've emptied the platies out of the kids' tank and I've moved them into here. Here they all come to say hello. The other part of stage 1, I've moved it in here for now, is to sell it, and then we can move on to stage 2. Alright, so to start with removing these, I'll put the sponge filter in a bucket with the 2 Oscars while I get this tank moved over, and then tomorrow I'll be able to put their big tank there. But once I've moved this one over, I can move this one out and get ready to put the shelf. That one's going to be fun to try and move back because I'm on my own.